Hello everyone and welcome to podcast 9 3/4, a Potter podcast. I'm your host, the Half-Blood Princess. Today I want to discuss how Fantastic Beasts 3 hijacked Newt's story and made it Dumbledore's. But before we get started, if you love Harry Potter as much as I do, be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. By hijacking Newt Scamander's story to focus on Dumbledore, Fantastic Beasts 3 creates a major plot hole since it shifts away from the original story on Newt's achievements in the magical world. Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore will be released in the spring of 2022, and it will revolve around a young Albus Dumbledore, his history with Gellert Grindelwald, and the Dumbledore family backstory. This leaves a lot of unanswered questions in the Harry Potter spin-off films, particularly when it comes to Newt Scamander. The first film, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, was based on the book of the same name. It was initially one of the textbooks used at Hogwarts in the Harry Potter universe, and J.K. Rowling later actually wrote it. Written by the famous wizard, Newt Scamander, Fantastic Beasts is a detailed catalog of the mythical, magical creatures found in the wizarding world. The movie adaptation followed Scamander as he went on dangerous adventures while studying and trying to safely capture magical beasts on the loose. The film made sure to keep its focus on new and exciting creatures while also expanding world building from the original Harry Potter series, since it primarily took place in 1920s America, long before Voldemort rose to power. However, there was also a second story unfolding, with Graves, who was really Gellert Grindelwald, and Credence Barebone, and at times it felt like two separate movies. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald completely moved the focus away from Newt Scamander by introducing so many new characters and storylines that Scamander no longer seemed like the protagonist. Instead, the sequel was more concerned with setting up Albus Dumbledore's famous conflict with Gellert Grindelwald, which the original Harry Potter series only ever really hinted at. This next installment in the Fantastic Beasts franchise seems to be continuing the trend of sidelining Scamander's magizoologist adventures in favor of the impending Dumbledore and Grindelwald fight. There is a major issue with Fantastic Beasts 3 focusing on Dumbledore's story, however. In the Harry Potter timeline, Newt Scamander is known as an extraordinary wizard with a long list of achievements. He obtained a ban on experimental breeding, wrote a very valuable guide on magical creatures, received the Order of Merlin, and was even featured on a chocolate frog card. But none of the accolades mention Newt having a pivotal role in stopping Grindelwald. This means that by focusing on Dumbledore, the Fantastic Beasts franchise forgets its original concept entirely. And there is another problem with sidelining Newt's magizoologist adventures. At the end of Fantastic Beasts 2, Dumbledore, a teacher who once stood firmly against Newt's expulsion from Hogwarts, convinces Newt to join him in his fight against Grindelwald. If this scenario sounds oddly familiar, it's probably because it's not the first time audiences saw Dumbledore recruit a young wizard into his complicated and dangerous schemes. However, if Harry Potter managed to stay the central character, even if he's also a pawn in Dumbledore's fight against Voldemort, Newt Scamander has become a side character in his own story. After Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, a lot of people were upset about the plot twist of Credence being Aurelius Dumbledore, a fourth Dumbledore sibling never mentioned before in the canon. Credence is an unusually powerful Obscurial who Grindelwald wants to manipulate into taking down Dumbledore with him. When Grindelwald reveals Credence's true identity to him, it might just be fabrication designed to manipulate him further, but ending the last film with this revelation was a huge change to the Harry Potter lore, and a moment that overshadowed everything Newt did previously in the movie. Fantastic Beasts 3 might be Warner Brothers' trick to gain a bigger audience, as the reception for Fantastic Beasts wasn't nearly as good as that of Harry Potter. The third movie might be using Dumbledore as an all-time fan favorite for pure marketing purposes. But for the sake of the story, Fantastic Beasts 3 should come back to Newt and tell the story of his outstanding achievements in the world of magical creatures. Let me know in the comment section what you think about Newt's story being hijacked, and be sure to like and subscribe. Okay, love you, bye!